Hello. I am doing some computer building. Thought I'd try streaming it, doing little things different, a little weird, but I thought I'd give it a shot. So, terrible intro, but let's get going. Like 5 or 6 camera setups, so there we go. Fancy. Got that one. Got a camera on the left. Got one on the right. Up there, we have a handheld camera, and yeah, let's get going. We're just kind of tearing this one down right now. I'm moving it to a new case. So, gonna need to strip everything out of here and go from there. So we'll start just unplugging everything. Mostly power connectors to start with, and then we'll move on to fan headers and SATA cables, all that. Let's get the GPU out. Definitely not doing everything the professional way, but we're doing it my way. So there we go. I forgot there was a cable attached. So let's see. Like back there, but there you go. You can see this graphics card. Radeon 6870. Nothing too fancy, but it's been the backbone of the streaming computer for a while now. Just kind of in the background. It works. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously. It's a bit older, but I mean, it's done its job. Make sure everything's actually unplugged. Just put this off to the side. There we go. So that's how we can start getting at some of these SATA cables. There we go. Let's see if I have some nicer ones. These ones are pretty old and ratty, but they worked for the longest time. And they were still working today. I was messing around with the computer. I've got capture cards set up for different computers as well, so we can swap to that if we need to look up instructions or something. So got that. Got int. Let's unplug the USB expansion card that I have never used. CPU power's undone. Let's get the 24 pin out. And do that, sync it up, and do that power. Bring it out and over. Get all the reset switch and all that out. On audio. There we go. I think that's it. So this was a really thrown together build. I think the original PC that was in this case was from, I think, 2003. It was crazy old either way. But yeah, I gotta grab a bag really quick for the motherboard. That way we can set it down without breaking anything. There we go. Got an anti-stack bag behind me. get these out. These fans are garbage at this point. I did this or the previous owner did, but these are straight up like drywall screws or something. Or maybe they're wood screws. I don't know. Either way, they were way too big, but I saw that they fit. And I was like, I guess I'll keep them. So we've got an EVGA 600 watt 80 plus in here right now. Keep pretty much all the parts. Actually, we are keeping all the parts. We're just swapping to a new case. So I can do an AIO. I've got that on the side right now. It's a what, H55 by Corsair? Yeah, Corsair. So you can go in this. Interesting. To get that, it's a little bolt on the screw, a nut or something. I don't know, some technical thing. Go back here. That out. Yeah, that's the fans done. Next, we've got probably the motherboard. With that, we've got a few screws. That was terrible. Luckily, this board's been through a lot worse and still works. Drop those one in. Keep them more organized. That one. So we have bottom left, and then I think top right, and we can pull that out. I think we've got something weird, like what? I think those are two 8 gig sticks plus what is that? Two 4 gig sticks, I think. But, hello, welcome to the stream. Today we are taking apart a computer, and then we'll maybe put it back together. We'll see. All depends on what I want to do. Get the motherboard out. There we go. I've got the anti-stack bag behind me right now, so that's all good. Next, let's get the PSU out. Put the screws on the sides. Flip it down carefully. And get this keyboard and mouse out of here. How are you guys doing in chat today? Hopefully good, hopefully good. Day after Halloween. Good day to eat some candy and stuff. Let's see if I can get a better angle. No, that shot's terrible. Okay, we'll stick with this one now. Have to make sure I give this a little bit of support while I hold it up so it doesn't fall out. think I've got 600 watt and above in all my PCs now, which is pretty nice. I think the main one might be a 750. I'll have to check when I tear that one down next, but that was a decent size. Or decent wattage, I should say. Yeah. That's done. I'll have to unplug this fan cable, which is in there. Actually, time for my fancy camera. If I do that one, yeah, here we go. Handheld camera. So as you can see in there, kinda, the PSU cable's attached to one of the fan headers in there. So I'll have to undo that and then swap it out. Later on, we'll go back to, let's do the right DSLR this time. There we go. Yeah, DSLR on the right side, so do that. Reach in there, see if we can get it out. Let me take off the other side panel. That'll help a little bit. Go. Get off. There we go. A little stuck on there. There we go. Now we can just reach through. So say the cable back here as well. Back to the overhead. Get that out. Nope, I have to go this way. Don't even know how I got that one in there the first time. There we go. Perfect. We'll put that to the side. Get the screw ones for all the motherboard screws. Gosh, these things are tight. Whatever. Power supply, and up next the hard drives. There are those. Look over carefully. There we go. This one's by hand. We'll put the drives up here. Get this one undone. Hello to everyone in chat. See a few more viewers popped in. Hope you all are having a good day. These two drives out. Put these off to the side. There we go. Sweet. That's just case empty. Oh, nope. I lie. Have the EVGA drive, which technically we don't need, but I like to have just because nice to have the option of putting in a CD if you need to install software, especially older software. Probably don't need the floppy disk drive, but might put it in just because it looks cool. And then I'll grab. Oh, there it goes. I'll grab the case we're using. This was my old gaming PC before I threw in the server chassis, which I'm going to be swapping the server chassis out for a more airflow case. Because at some point I'm hoping to upgrade to a 3080 or 3090. And I want good airflow. I've been running with a 960 for about 4 or 5 years now. And luckily there's a 4 gigabyte version, so it can handle a bit more nowadays, but it's definitely not great. I'll come out the front. This one comes out the back. That's old. What camera? Let's do this camera. I haven't done this one yet. There you go. Let me turn out light, actually. Might help. Not a lot, but a little. Ah, there we go. Old school floppy disks. I think the early days of me on the computer, I was using floppy disks, but go back to the wide shot. There you go. Let's get that case out of here. New. There we go. So, I don't know if it says what type of case this is. If anyone knows, let me know, but I don't know. This was one of my old PCs in, so that's what I was using. So, I just realized I didn't grab thermal paste. That's awkward. I'll see if we have any. If not, this stream could end a bit shorter. Or I could just leave it air cooled for now. Swapped out later. Oop, almost forgot the IO shield. Oh, go in like that. Obviously not the perfect shot, but hard to get a good shot of an IO shield going in with the little space I have. Then? No? There we go. Pop it in. Luckily, PSU's on the bottom for this one, so I'll make it a bit easier. Need to move a few of the stand-ups or install some new ones, which I think I got some in my bin of mystery. SLI thing, a bag of DDR1 RAM, RGB stuff, which hopefully I'll never use, stuff from the server chassis, standoff, right? No? Or not motherboard standoff. Ah, there's a few in here. We've got the edges. We'll need to put them on. Let's put on here. Cover up with the server airflow thing that I ended up putting something on. There we go. It's the bag labeled. Oh. If you can read that. For motherboard. Ideally, I would also get a camera that does autofocus for that shot, but or a backlight on it, or on the other one, but whatever. So we need one down here. Need one there. And then we've got. Ooh, let me check actually. Before I put in the wrong one. So that one. And then there's one on the other side for it. So yeah, this is just normal ATX board, I'm pretty sure. And it has the FX 6300 on it, so pretty old school, but that's what powered me and the channel for the first up until last year. So, well, actually, up until Christmas of this year. So, what would that be? 6 years, pretty much. Plus, I was gaming way before that, even. So, even longer. Too long. Let's get that dropped in. Pretty basic. Just line up all the holes. Might crack fin capacity. Let me double check. How did I get the AIO in? Do I need to go behind? No, I don't. So I can get it in first. This is not good. This IO shield is getting in the way. That'll work. So that was the Mobo. Let's start screwing that in. We'll do top left, bottom right. And just kind of cross around. And we won't go in all the way, just most of the way, because we don't want anything breaking if we don't have to have it break. People like this idea of streaming computer building, I would be down to do it some more. I've got way too many projects I gotta do right now. I've gotta swap just 2 more PCs. So that's gonna take a while. That one didn't even go in. We'll start tightening them. Oh, okay, that's fun. The one I was using for chat just died. Get on in here. We give our screwdriver and log back into this machine. Try a different screw. Maybe that one was broken. That was probably a really dumb thing to say, but I meant like strict or something. Okay, there we go. Log back in. Let me try this one maybe. Maybe hand thread it and then screw it in. There we go. Had it for a second. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. That one in. That one's not going in, so I won't force it. Just do these ones. These standoffs are actually broken. Let's take it apart and check. on. That one's not coming out. Yeah, I think I put the wrong something in, either standoffs or screws. So that's fun. Oh, that's why. Wasn't even on. Oh, that could be why the standoff came away. Hold the standoff. No. That could be part of the problem. I think these standoffs are too small. Odd thing was this PC was in this case, in this configuration already. So I'm not sure what that's all about. Test fit these at this point to make sure ones I do have would fit. Interesting problem. No, okay. So that one's not going in. Maybe these are just too big for those ones. That was probably the bag I was looking for. That's really quick. There we go. Those were the ones I was looking for. Have to get that one out as well. This is kind of a bad idea, but we'll try it. I need to go the other way. Nothing. So let's see, what were the other problem ones? I think that one was. Yeah, that was a problem one. That's gonna be easy. Second from the top, maybe. I just gotta get these old ones out or find better screws, but good. Wow. Being left-handed makes this so much harder. That's the other issue with building in old cases. You have small bits that remain from previous build that are more than likely not going to work with your new one. Go. That's those three fingers. That one up there didn't work. Yeah, that one's just too small. Try a little more at this one. It's getting its turn. Not a lot, but there we go. new dimensions of all this stuff, that would make this maybe a little bit easier, but all this is just old parts that were thrown together from many old systems, most of which were just thrown in a basement and sat there. And I just took random parts from them that I thought I might. Probably a terrible idea, but on a few occasions. Try to get those things out, but it'll be interesting for the people who join. They're like, what part of PC building is this? And I'll just say, the one that shouldn't have to be done. But when you do stuff wrong in the past, you have to fix it later. I was also using EATX. Some different size of board that I needed to do the extra standoffs on. I think that's the EATX. Maybe not, though. I don't know. So screw fits in that one. Let me check one more. That one fits. Okay. Now things should go together a bit more smooth. Take two. Okay, these. I forgot I didn't get that one out. Shoot. So. Maybe. Oh, that's why the leg caved in on itself. 1 second, guys. There we go. There we go. Get it in. Line it all up. Start bottom right this time. Maybe not. That one's not doing it. There's one. And we'll do row 2. Do 3. and 4. And we'll go around making sure they're all tight. Go. Motherboard in. Okay. Let's look at this cooler really quick. So I'm thinking we'd mount it there, and if the rad there with the fan on the inside. It'd look like that. AMD mounting screws and the long screws for the fan. That's good. I need to find thermal paste. So I may have to do this later. We'll see. Let me check one more spot. Thermal modular power supplies. Cables. Okay, looks like we're sticking air cooled for now. Unless I can find thermal paste somewhere. Darn, I was hoping to get that done. Okay. Next step. Power supply then. Family as well. See if they know where any thermal paste is. Hopefully they can tell me where some is. Otherwise, this stream's gonna be a lot shorter. Not a lot, but definitely a bit. So let's mount it. Could you up? No, we'll do down actually. We've got a vent there. So grab all these cables that are running down there. Push them out of the way. That in there. We'll get the fourth screw and then screw it in. Yeah, I had thermal paste off to the side earlier. Don't know where it went. not 100% flush against the side. Is that it? No, that is the unless chapstick can be used as thermal paste. Oh, guy. Sorry, it was a shot. Mainly trying not to knock over my expensive camera again. There is the PSU. Let's do some basic cable management. Not a lot, but we can run 24. So that's CPU power. Most of these I don't need. Except that one, which is PCIe. Okay. So these two we'll grab at the base. Put the screwdrivers away as well. Okay. Pull all these through. No, just can't get them out of the way. That one back. One go. So, do we have anything else out to? Might be able to run something. Look at that. Kind of doubtful. There's a really small hole up in this corner that I might be able to run CPU power into. Not looking great though. Don't screw the motherboard, but wait, this top of the case is not clean. Okay. That one's not gonna work. Fix it. So we'll just run this connector up. It's not even fit. Just realize that this cable's just. Oh yeah, cable's just too thick. Okay. Never mind on cable management. I forgot this case is too thin for that. That's one thing I'm excited about the next one. I think there's actually a bit of wiggle room in it to do something nice. Keep it like that. This only requires a 4-pin. Just do that one. This shouldn't be too hard. Kind of like that. And we'll take big one, run it through there. So it's a 20 plus 4. Push it down. I'm going the right way. Not. What? No. Now I am. Go. So that'll just kind of be managed as much as I can. Kind of shoving it down there. Okay, what's next? Probably the 3 drives. So 1, 2, 3. SATA connector CD doodad. Those. Oh, that's upside down. It's probably I'm just being stupid. There we go. Oh. Gotta get that screwdriver. Sure it's actually going in. It is not, because this rubber thing. Wait, yeah, it is. Actually. Maybe these screws. Either the screws aren't long enough, or it's just a crazy tight fit. Labeled for hard drive. That's for the 2.5s. Yeah, 3.5 hard drives. 3.5-inch hard drives, I should say. A bunch of these. Drop them in here. Hopefully these ones work. Oh. Okay. So these just slip right through. Don't think I have any washers or anything I can use as a spacer either. Maybe? No. Which ones did I use in this case? Take these. No, those are built into case. Some of these would work, I think. Well done. Drives as well, so I gotta make sure there are actually screws for all of them. So these aren't even holding. No. Okay. Would the best course of action be here? I do have mounts. Oh, wait, that one works. Nope. Screw for the right through. So I think we're gonna have to remove the rubber from that, which is not ideal. But mount one on top because I did buy an adapter. It's also not coming out now, which is just great. Let me grab the adapter really quick. I didn't even open this yet. That'll work. Just a. Where's the camera? There we go. Just a basic adapter. Oh, no. Shoot, I can't. Because that one's for a front mounted thing. Didn't even buy the right thing. So, maybe put them in a bag or something so we can keep them for later if we need. Get them out from both sides because they're on the front and the back. And we'll slide this part in the, ooh, that one can go all the way in. If it doesn't, oh, that camera died. I could do it a little bit forward. But if I can't get this to work, I might just have to call it a two-part stream. Not what I wanted, but rather do it in a way that's also not right. I'd rather do it in a way that's gonna last a bit longer. Especially considering it was, I think, 5 years since last time I took this computer apart. The streaming one. Or no, it would have been December now that I think about it. Because that's when I got the new parts and moved it all over. But before that, I got this PC as is. It was brand new for like 2012 or whenever the 970 came out. Times have changed, definitely. Let's get the rubber spacers over there. Carefully flip it. No. Oh, of course, the fan's in the way. Might be able to get one screw through. No. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Back over. Can't wait to actually build a brand new PC completely. All the parts will just kind of work because they're actually meant to go together and not random hand-me-downs. But that's a few years at least. And what I'll probably do at that point is hopefully have a 3000 series or an AMD or something. Just some new, better graphics card. And then I'll just, maybe DDR5 will be mainstream by then. That's a long, long way out, though, considering there's only like 3 or 4. Motherboards that I've heard of that even support that yet. So, get this stupid headphone cable out of the way. Causing problems. I mean, one would work, you know? That screw into a hard drive. Only like an inch long. Might damage a few bits, but hey, you want your hard drive held in place? That's definitely gonna do it securely. Oh, that's fun. So this case was made to have those spacers in there. Which, unless I have those exact screws, is not gonna work. see if any of these work. It's got a bigger top on it. Might be able to get it to fit. Nope. Okay. Yep. Hey, Chris. I'm thinking this might not work. I just don't have a way to mount the hard drives, which is also bad because I was supposed to stream tomorrow. See the net cables. Oh shoot. So this is my streaming computer. So it was overheating a lot in the old case. So I was gonna try to swap it over and put a liquid cooler on it. Let me check that camera. Yeah, we'll do that camera. We got the AIO. There we go. The H55 from Corsair. But we've got a few problems. It doesn't work. Well, I don't know if it works, I should say. But this case doesn't really have good cable management, which I knew going into this. The hard drives don't mount properly in this, which is a big issue, because if I can't mount the hard drives, there's no storage. And that's pretty much where we're at. We tore it all out at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, it comes down to I can't mount the drives right now without making it unsafe. And for something that might have to be moved around in the future, I just can't risk, obviously, throwing out all those drives and buying new ones, especially because everything's on there. Maybe I can mount them into here. That way. Yeah, here. Flip it over. It's a FX 6300 CPU, so it's a bit older, but might be able to mount one of the drives into this. Obviously, I'm supposed to have a plate on the front to fill that, but let me at least. I don't even know which drive is because one of them is completely busted, and the other two are fine. But all three were plugged in. Let me undo this drive. See what I can do. Because if I can get at least two drives in, I'm happy because I'll just swap them around until I figure out which ones. So I don't remember having a 250 gig drive in there, so it might have been that one that broke. This one's 320, and this one's a terabyte. I know the terabyte's good. And I think it was the 320 I had in there. We'll check. But I at least know this one's good. So if I can wiggle this one in somehow, I'll be good. But the problem is the screws don't work. It's a case of had the wrong screws and also I've got a bunch of spots up top I can mount stuff. I just need to actually be able to reach up top. Hold on. I mean, I've got this I can install in there. I don't need it 100%, but I've got enough room up on the top parts. It's just I don't have. Well, actually, this top area would mount the best, probably, but whatever. We'll try to squeeze this drive in. If I can get 2 screws, or one on each side with this one, that would. Ooh, that one might work. Yeah, that one would work. Yeah, because it's servicing system. Yeah, I don't think I've done a PC build in the last little bit where I haven't had to take the motherboard out. It's been such a pain. The times of simple computer fixes is no more. Everything's got to be a massive pain now. Doesn't help I don't have a modular power supply, so everything's kind of dangling out the side of the cage. I might just have to buy a pack of longer hard drive screws. That one works. Okay. So that one's in. That's happy at least. Happy times. See if I can mount this third one. I'll put these like rubber things back in. Hopefully. They look terrible, but if it works and it spaces the drive out well enough, I'm happy. Uh, well, I'm just near Chicago, so COVID wise, things are slowly getting worse, as most other places are. I think we just had a general lockdown warning again. I don't think it's a full shutdown yet, but I think there's a lot more restrictions again, which personally I'm fine with if it means we're a little safer. But we'll see how things go. People don't listen, and it ends up hurting others. So that's not fun. How is it where you guys are? Ooh, yeah, that's a case, right? Think. I'm tired. I've been working on this setup all day because I have like 4 or 5 cameras, but I think only a few of them are gonna work, and I've got like 3 or 4 capture cards running from different computers. I haven't gotten to use any of them, but I've pretty much just gotten the one above me to use because everything else looks a bit derpy. Doesn't help that I'm left-handed and my main camera's on the left. Okay, 5th of November, you're all shut down, which I mean, I guess that works in a country your size. I mean, you guys obviously are way smaller than something like the US, but As long as everyone's safe, that's what matters. See if I have more stuff. Yeah, computer building and being left-handed is not the easiest. As dumb as that sounds. Well, for me at least, just because the way I have my setup, I have a giant what is it? Model train storage bin on my left. You grab a few. Yeah. Just pretty much all my locos and rolling stock just are in a giant bin right now. Not like a garbage bin, but just a storage container pretty much with drawers. It's probably not healthy to be doing that, but as long as it boots up in the end, I'm happy. Looks like I might have enough to not need to mount any on top as well. Though I might do one anyway, just to check. And thank you for the host. I think my notifications are broken and all that. Yeah, the 6300 overheats like crazy. It is not good. So I've got. I could do 3 powered, so. 1, 2. Cable to connect this. But I'm really tempted to put in the floppy disk reader just because it would just fill that awkward hole in the front of my case. Wouldn't wire it up or anything, but it would just be a weird, cool, funny thing to have. At least for a modern PC, I should say. I haven't seen many new ones with floppy disk readers. Though I think someone posted on that server a picture of one of the big Boeing jets or something had a floppy disk thing because that's how they did software updates. Or some airline like that. It was interesting. I'll get you guys a better angle in a second. I'm just trying to get this rubber spacer back in now that I actually have screws long enough. I'll have to run all of these. For me, I think I'm just gonna do the fan, power, the USBs, and audio, and reset that, obviously. I don't think I'm gonna do the hard drive light. Personally, not a fan of it, just because I prefer minimalistic lighting. Most of my computers just sit there in the dark or in the corner anyway, so it's not like it's gonna matter much what it actually looks like. Never did get a response from family if they took my thermal paste, so I think we're gonna have to go air cooled for now, and I'll swap it over to the liquid at another time. This is a terrible place to have my hand stuck. Ooh. Is that an A8 or an AB? I think A8. Chat is so small on that screen. I should really get a better one for my extra area. I think the PC I'm running chat and all that off of right now is an A10. I think that's the one with the built-in or the onboard video and all that. I think. But if that's it, then yeah, I've got one of those on the rig that I'm using for chat, and that has um, my original. Well, I lie. So my original computer from when I was like 2 had a. It was a 9800 GT, and it was just an extra computer that was getting thrown out by a family friend, and family took it up, replaced a few parts, and that was my first computer. It does everything was thermal pasted and all that. It's just the old case had terrible airflow, and obviously this one's not going to be the best either. But I at least, and the other issue was I didn't even have room for the AIO in the old computer. This one, it's at least possible. If I could get this hard drive in, it would even be quicker. But yeah, everything has or was applied properly the first time. It's just I was gonna, because I already used the AIO, so the built-in thermal pad or whatever is usually on there isn't there. Let me flip this drive upside down. Maybe that's gonna help. Getting stuck on something, but there isn't anything up there. No, I'm going this way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, everything. It'll 90% hopefully boot as is once I get the GPU and all that in. But yeah, I really want to chill it a bit with the AIO. I want to make sure I can actually stream, not have it crash like it did 10 minutes into me messing around in Minecraft just to see what I could do with some stream features. I think the VOD is still up for that one. I get 10 minutes in, I'm cutting the tree. I look over on my computer, it's fine. And then the next second, it's really quiet in the basement because the fans stopped on that computer and that computer had to crash. These ones, it's got way too many of these laying around here. I've just been ripping them from old computers at this point. They're nice to have, but most of the time I can make things work otherwise. So, do these bottom ones that are covered first. That has to go in that way. There's that one. Here we go. A few more. Got that one. Yeah, the all-in-ones are really nice to have. I mean, it was cooling my computer great until I swapped my main gaming PC into a server chassis, which didn't have room for an AIO. So that caused a bit of issues because I had to put the stock cooler that came with my Ryzen 5 3600 in. Luckily, that cooler is really good. Yeah. I know I have thermal paste here. It's just I don't know. Ooh, actually, hold on. Darn it. I thought I found some. It was my HDMI switch. A little bit different than thermal paste. Throw this up on the top. Put that in with whatever screws we have. Because this one doesn't have that weird spacer. That's a bit too big. Maybe not that one. We're doing PC building simulator, you know? The absolute realism edition or something. Doesn't even fit. What the heck? $3:30 a.m. UK time. That's dedication. Thank you for watching. Don't know if I would want to be awake at 3 a.m. watching someone attempt to build a PC, but thank you. Good to have you guys here. Always nice to get some people in chat talking instead of me just blabbing myself for the last hour and a half or whatever we've been live for. Now 9:30 p.m. here, so not terribly late. I was hoping to do this around 12 my time, so 6 p.m. UK, but my capture cards, which you can see there, I bought 3 of those, so I can do up to 4 HDMI inputs on stuff, but those got here at like 4:30, so that was ridiculously late. I'll throw the floppy drives in. Why, or the reader? Why not? I've got room. It'll look cool. I think I will be the only one in the 21st century to have a floppy disk reader in my thing. At 2020. Hello, welcome to the stream. There's that. These really tiny ones should work for this. Oof. Can't get these in. Hour 37, I just realized it says underneath on Twitch now. Oh no. Maybe this one? I have another screwdriver set if I really need, but pretty much found most PCs nowadays can just be built with one screwdriver. FX 6300 for the CPU. It was my old gaming one until I got the Ryzen 5, which I'm using now, and is 100% better. Clock speed's almost the same. I think it's a little more on the Ryzen 5. Like, it boosts higher, but overall the performance is just astonishing. And it doesn't overheat, which is even better. I have no idea about my glasses. I've just had the same ones for the last like 4 or 5 years. Because nothing has changed with my eyesight at all. Which is really weird, I guess, from what they were telling me last time I went in. I want flush with the front. Top thing's not too flush, but yeah, I think most people nowadays have a Ryzen CPU. I know they just announced the 5000 series, but I gotta get a new. Oh, I think I have a 450, so I might be able to do a BIOS update if I wanted to get one, but my 3080 first. Or a 3090. Probably a 3080 though, because 3090 is gonna be a bit overkill. I definitely max it out when I'm rendering videos and all that, but vast majority of the time, I would not be putting it to its full potential. I think a 3080 would be good middle ground. Price is a little up there, but I will live with it. It will be one of those things that hopefully I get around February, post Christmas, when all of that happens. Hopefully I'll have a steady job by then. Job market's a bit of a mess out here right now, so looking around for stuff, but we'll see. There we go. The front panel is complete. Boop. That was fun. Okay, what's next? I got graphics cards, I got fans. Got one fan in the front that pulls in air. Got only one in the back. Feed all these cables. Oh yeah, I'm not expecting 38 around Christmas. I'm thinking February if they're in stock by then. Doubt they will be, but that's my aim to get one around that time. Unless I see one like in a store. We've got a Best Buy right around here, and I think they're doing most of them online only, but I know some of them are. Or no, the founders of these are online only. So there's a slim chance, not a big one, but let a man dream. Okay, so we've got front USB there. Got USB 3.0 on the sides. I know there's one somewhere. Unless there isn't. I swear there was one USB 3.0. I feel like I'm on like an episode of Dora just looking for something that's right in front of me. I don't know actually what fans I'm using. I'm just kind of going with all the old hand-me-down ones for now. At some point, I'm going to be doing a complete revamp of all my PCs, but priorities. So, hard drive LED, reset. Get these PSU cables out of the way. That's a fan, which can get crammed wherever. Okay. So there's 2 for power, and then resets on that side. Oh, I haven't done this camera for a bit. Get. There we go. You can kind of see pin headers a little bit. I might go for a 2070, but kind of a closer up look. Definitely a mess, but it works. Oh, that shot. We'll go back to wide. Yeah, if I can see it, or if I find a cheap like 2000 series, I might just have to pounce on it. We'll see though. Oh, HD audio. There's audio. So yeah, if anyone, oh yes, the RAM. It's 2 16 gig sticks and then 2 4 gig sticks. Mind blown, I know. It's crazy. Something that probably never should have been done. But I used to run a Minecraft server on this PC with my friends. And that meant the more RAM I could throw at the machine, the better. Oh no, so I have to come top down. Ew. So wish this was my modular power supply in my main PC. Also wish my fingers weren't so fat so I could actually get in there. Yeah, to be completely honest, if I had everything prepared before the stream, I probably could have been done an hour ago. I mean, it was literally just stripping out the parts and throwing them in a new case. That really only takes... Oh, it's not right. That one goes up there. That one goes there. I probably could have gotten that done in an hour relatively easily, though. But no, I have to complicate things and not prepare anything at all. Ooh, safe working. Was that the one you were telling us about on those are on the mod server? I don't want to say it out loud if you're keeping it a surprise or something. So we've got one more fan on the back. We also have another we can put on the side panel. Though until I liquid cool this, I think I'm gonna keep the side panel off. We find arrows so it goes out. So I want there like that. Do one more check for thermal paste. I want to get this AIO in if I can. I don't think I have any. Yeah, just one of these, the AIOs, H55. Slap it there, boom. I mean, the clock speed is awesome for how old it is. No, the main one does not have an AIO. It used to, and it was this one, but it doesn't fit in the server chassis, so I had to just put the stock cooler in there. So I thought, why not throw it on this one? But I don't know where stuff went. And no one's responding to me on where my thermal paste went. I have to let someone borrow. So now I'm running around my basement like a fool looking for it. Have cans of air though, so if I need to dust anything out, I can. Yeah, I don't see any. Darn it. So I have a picture of it on my phone. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Um, it was on my old phone, but I think Google Photos shares all that stuff. But there was no mounting or no way I could get the mount through, I should say. This would have been good after that paycheck. My overpriced GoPro. Then yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but that was the inside of the server chassis. So there was this weird thing blocking it, which you can kind of see there. It's just kind of like a metal shrouding around, but that was causing issues with how I'd mount the AIO. This was the original plan, but I had to put the whole metal box in on the front. AKA, there was just no physical way for me to mount it in that front corner. There was no way for me to mount it in there unless I made like a fake like mount from it. It was not the best. But after about 12 hours of messing around and complaining my computer doesn't work, it worked. So, yeah, that helped. Okay, let's get this done. Got that there. Just plug in this to a fan header. That one's... Oh, wait, that one's for the CPU fan. Oh, no, I was just running it off a fan at max speed and it was overheated. Oh, boy. These things are way too hot. It probably would have, but I also run relatively cool with the stock cooler, shockingly. Those things are insane how well they just work. Like, I'm impressed every time I boot up my PC and I'm not running anywhere near, like, the 80s. I would be running on this. I'm running at, like, 50 idling. Or, no, not 50 idling. 30 idling. Even with just the air cooler and 2 to 3 fans. So, yeah, this is going to look bad. But no one's going to see. And this is kind of just getting thrown in a corner and forgot about. So I'm gonna deal with it. I also have this USB expansion card if I really want. I guess I'll throw it in. While I'm here, just mucking about. But this was a really cheap case from what I understand, so the one I'm using right now was a cheap case, so I'm not shocked that stuff just doesn't work. I really like the Corsair cases. I might look into upgrading my main computer case style PCs to have Corsair cases. My main computer is gonna have a... I don't even know what the case is. It's a Corsair, but it's from my grandparents' old rebuilt, which a lot of these random parts actually came out of. Mainly the GPU, the 6870. Speaking of that, let me dust it out really quick. There we go. That's decent enough. throw that on top. Yeah, I'm really not cable managing any of this right now. I'm gonna have to take all this out later anyway. So I don't think it's the biggest deal. Hopefully I can find that dumb thermal paste, or maybe I'll wait until around Christmas when I hopefully have enough money to at least get the AIO and move the case over. Now we need some screws for the fan. I think almost anything will really work for these, but trying to see if I have some actual fan screws. I don't think so. Okay. So that way is out. We want the air out of the PC because heat rises. That one is way too small. That was a motherboard screw, I think, which should have not gone in, but oops. Check the top right. Oh, hey, thank you. Let me. Are those gonna go through? Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. That money will go towards thermal paste if I can find some for cheap. I got the rubbing alcohol out and everything for it. I was about to like get ready to clean everything, but you win some, you lose some. And I just poured a bag of screws on the ground. I thought that bag was shit. Oh boy. Ow. Okay, that didn't go on the floor. That went in my shoe. That hurt. Oh. Okay, that hurt a lot. Thank you for the donation. Really appreciate it. Now if only I had screws that were. I don't know where everything went for my last build. Unless they all ended up. I mean, something crazy thick like this might work. These are like for the model trains. Yeah, okay. Guess we'll just throw these in. Yeah, at some point I think I'm just gonna go crazy. Spend like $50 on different PC screws and all that. So I don't have this issue. It just all fits because it's actually meant to go there. Definitely picked way too thick of a screw. But I'm already so far. We'll do it this way. We'll do fancy top down. Thank you again for that donation. Oh boy, I stripped that screw bad. Don't even know where these screws came from. At this point, I just want to get the PC at least up and running again so I can stream properly. Everything's running off my main one right now, which took like 5 hours to set up because Streamlabs didn't want to download, and so I had to manually copy over all the files and move them into their proper directories. Okay, that is completely stripped, but it will work for now. I'm like completely cheating right now, but I just want to get this done so I can at least do something tonight. Also, shouldn't be in there. That was way too crooked. As long as it boots, I'm happy because I'm gonna go in after the stream and fix everything anyway. As you would. But hopefully this all works. So there's that. Do single PCIe. Oh, is it? Oh, it's dual. Okay. So it's dual 6 pins. Still better than the triple 8-pin of the 3080s. There we go. I mean, we've got everything plugged in. I'm gonna use my 9. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll. Well, that or dual PC streaming could be nice, but there's a lot of options when you have something that good. I mean, personally, if you're getting another EVGA GPU, I would keep your main one in your main PC and use it as like an encoder for OBS or streaming or whatever. Alternatively, if you want extra monitors, I just have multiple graphics cards plugged in. Okay. I'm going to try this. Let's see how this goes. Plug it in. Our two HDMI cables plugged in. Flip it on. Nothing sparked. That's good. Let's put it on the PC being worked on preset. And let's go. Oh, that was dust coming out. That was nice. Oh, 70. Okay. Hey, that's still way better than most other PCs people have. There we go. I forgot my keyboard, so I can't run. I have to go into the BIOS and set a few things. CPU fan error. Oh no. But it works, so. Where's the USB port? There we go. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Power saving. Let's do that one. Windows boot. That. Um, We want advanced mode. We gotta get the proper stuff here. So 1333 is our memory. AI tweaker. Network, blah blah blah. Did you have the CPU fan? Yeah. I have it plugged into the one labeled CPU. Oh, no, maybe not. That could be part of the problem. Oop. Uh-oh. Ow. Quick, before the temperatures rise too high. Uh-oh. This is very bad. There we go. That probably shot temperatures up a little bit. Unplugging the fan just a little bit. The pump isn't, because I don't have the AIO in yet, because I don't have thermal paste. Want that. Those are good. Low limit. Advance. Forget where it is. I don't even know if it's on here. But I want to tweak the outnumbered frequency. That's what we're running at. Oh, nope. I love that I can actually record this as well. Yeah, there we go. I'm impressed that the capture card actually worked. Yeah, I changed the header while running, but it didn't overheat, so I'm happy. So we should be booting back up now. Is it a smart idea? No, but did it work? Yes. Is it not going to let me launch without plugging in the... Which one is it? Let me get the handheld camera. Maybe that can get a better shot in there. I don't know if you guys can move that. Definitely not. Does that work? I'm trying to remember which one's the CPU fan. I think that one's a chassis fan. Maybe the one in the middle is the CPU fan? Let's go back. We just shut down. Let's shut down. Go back to the wide shot. Okay. I'm definitely blocking this whole thing, but So that one, I think, is the CPU fan. From the looks of it. And that one is chassis fan 1. I need a bigger cooler for that. Actually, let's do the other thing I said I would try doing tonight. Move on the side. What motherboard is this? This is the M5A97. 5A97 Mobo manual. And we can go here and we can look. Let's quickly see user manual. That is small. Contents. CPU configuration. Just control up header. Oh wait. Oh, there's 3.0. On the side next to where is this mythical USB 3.0? Is it underneath? I don't have that. What the heck? It should be right next to the RAM. Or just under it. Oh, there's the GPU. And then the SATA connector. RIP? What the heck? I feel like I was scammed on a 7-year-old motherboard. CPU fan. Yeah, Mill wants a CPU fan, which is where I have it plugged in. Okay. Let's try it again then. Got to put the cable on the side. Just cut my finger. That's fun. Hey boy. Let me get the band-aids. Oh, hey, I just wind the window. Sweet. It's not fun though when you cut your finger open on your CPU. I gotta admit. But we're booting into Windows, which is good. Ah, here we go. A little bit of electrical tape and the cotton makeup cleaning thing or something I was using for cleaning track. We in? Are we into Windows? I think we are, and it's just not showing. Let me unplug the capture card really quick. Oh, nope. It was going back. Sorry, guys. There you go. One keyboard. These drives. We're back in Windows. If this at least works, I think we're good for the night. It's been like 2.5 hours at this point, plus way too many hours of planning. You're gonna get stuck on infinite loading screen? Hopefully not. I don't want. These fans are going quick. Got some good ones in there at least. Oh, hey, there's a dust filter in there. I should probably clean that. Ooh, that's a dusty boy. Woo! That's not even a filter. That's a straight foam. No wonder airflow's so bad in here. Oh, that is very good. That's the Windows. Let's try it. Because I think we're in. Let me check the front I/O because I know. Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. Yes, we have front I/O. That was one thing the last case didn't have. We're in. Sweet. I mean, I guess there's only one more thing to do. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was different. Next time I do it, I'll probably try to be a bit more prepared. It's kind of a mess, but either way, it was fun, other than cutting my finger open. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see y'all next time. Goodbye.